Dear students, today is 19th of October and today is our 12th class on Introduction to Computing. In yesterday's class, we talked about some of the future concepts, some of the future technologies that will shape our world in the near future. We talked about some of the machines, we talked about some of the robots that are getting popular in these days. So if I ask you what was the content, what was the basic content, or what was the important feature of yesterday's class, can you tell? So let me give you the answer. One of the major topics that we discussed was how technology will evolve by the passage of time. We discussed about the future robots. We discussed about the robots that are being used in industry in current times. We also talked about some of the driverless cars as well. Then we moved on to augmented reality and virtual reality. So most of the students, seems like most of the students are familiar with this term, virtual and augmented reality. We also talked about the examples or real life applications of augmented reality in recent times. We saw how surgeries are being carried out with the help of augmented reality. Virtual reality is also being used. So up to which slide? Okay, we discussed about the machine vision and computer vision technology as well. So this slide was also discussed, I guess. Not I guess, this slide was also discussed. So we actually ended our yesterday's discussion on this slide, to be exact. We ended our discussion on this slide. We were actually talking about some of the augmented reality assisted surgery that are being carried out in recent times. So as you can see, so let's start from this slide. So we will start our today's session by discussing augmented reality, surgery and healthcare. So we will see how surgeries are being carried out using the help of augmented reality. Okay, so in this slide they are actually talking about the augmented reality assisted surgery. So as we all know, surgeries are being carried out, in most of the cases surgery is carried out manually by the doctors and the physicians. But what happens in that case? In most of the cases what happens is the surgeries have to be done manually. Sometimes we need to monitor some real-time information to better understand patients' behavioral conditions, better understand patients' current conditions. Which data we are actually talking about? We are actually talking about real-time data. Say for example, blood pressure data. So it may happen that the doctor might need the blood pressure real-time data to better understand the current condition or current scenario of a patient, and according to that he will take a decision. So say for example, blood pressure data, we may need his pulse rate, we may need some other attributes. Say for example, what is actually going on inside of our veins. It's not possible to see through. It's not possible to see through the blood flow circulation, in which direction it is flowing, whether everything is going in a normal direction or not. Or sometimes it might be needed to see through the heart condition in real time. You may say that ECGs are there, EEG are there. Okay, we actually talked about this ECGs and EEGs in our previous classes as well. So EEG is a test that is performed for the nervous system. We get to know whether the nervous system is properly working or not by doing this EEG test. it's a graphical test. I shouldn't say it's a graphical test. The results are shown in graphical manner. Some wave shapes, some spikes are there. So going through that images and spikes, we can better understand whether everything is going in a normal way or not. So EEG is for nervous system, ECG is for cardiovascular system. So what I was telling is ECG and EEG and this type of tests are there, but the main problem is in doctors are unable to get the result in real time. If doctors can get the results in real time means, say for example, when I'm doing the test, or if a device is connected to the patient, it will give you the output instantly. So if you are able to get the result instantly, it will help the doctor to better understand the patient's conditions, and the doctor can take any decision instantly. So it will save time, it may save life as well. So augmented reality comes into picture while we are using this kind of I should say facilities. So this kind of facilities, one of the examples could be using HoloLens. If you haven't heard of HoloLens, it's a Google product. We will see a video demonstration on HoloLens in a while, maybe after finishing this class. Acha, I have also given a web link to explore about augmented reality in surgery, how it is being done. I have provided a link here. So if time permits, I will try to run the video as well, then we will watch it together. So as you can see, everyone is telling that the future of augmented reality will be used in healthcare system. Okay, these systems are actually not that familiar in my country, in our country, right at this moment. It's not that popular, but with the passage of time, I'm completely sure, I'm 100% sure that by the end of, let's say, 2031 or 10 years down the line, it will be very popular, and we might not be able to think surgeries being carried out without the help of augmented and virtual reality in the near future. Acha. It is actually the augmented reality assisted surgery is often termed as ARAS. So it's a surgical tool that utilizes technology that superimposes a computer generated image on a surgeon's view of the operated field, thus providing a composite view of the surgeons of the patient with a computer generated overlay, enhancing the operative experience. So there are some key terms and there are some key features. So let us mark these key features down. There are some key features, let's try to mark it. Okay, so utilizing technology that superimposes, it actually superimposes a computer generated image. It superimposes means, it means what? Imposing means karo upore chapiye dewa. So superimposing, it's like we already have an image. So what they are doing is they are superimposing, you can say they are pasting another image on top of the image that we have, and that image is actually computer generated on a surgeon's view of the operative field. এখন এটাকে আসলে এইভাবে বলা যায়, আমি একটু সহজ ভাষায় যদি বলি, যে in most of the cases the surgeons are actually using a wearable headset, and if they are using a HoloLens, it's a transparent lens kind of thing, or you can say a monitor kind of thing. It's a monitor kind of thing that is actually visible in front of their eyes. I think এটা একটু দেখানোটা আসলে এইভাবে বোঝাটা একটু মুশকিল। আমি যেটা বলতে পারি বোঝানোর সুবিধার জন্য, যে they wear a headset তারপরে যেটা হয়, দেয়ার ইজ আ লেন্স অন ইন ফ্রন্ট অফ দেম, তাদের সামনে একটা কাচের প্রলেপের মতো থাকে। when an image is actually generated, it's like a projector, it's like a transparent virtual projector. So they are actually seeing it, seeing all the results and everything that is generated by the device that is connected to the patient. So say for example, if a device is connected ইনসাইড, আই শুডন্ট সে ইনসাইড, আমি যদি বলি যে একটা ডিভাইস যদি কানেক্টেড থাকে কারো ধরো নিতে, যেমন আমার হচ্ছে মাই লিগামেন্ট ইজ টর্ন, আমার হচ্ছে পায়ের লিগামেন্ট, আসলে আমি যখন ওই when I was in China back in 2019 I guess, আমি যখন 2019 সালে ছিলাম, সো আই ইউজ টু লাভ বাইকস, তো আমি বাইক চালাতাম মোস্ট অফ দ্য এভরি ডে, আই শুড সে এভরি ডে আই ইউজ টু ride on my bike, especially during night time, to roam around the city. So one day while I was roaming around the city, I actually had an accident, bike accident all of a sudden. So at that point in time, my knee ligament was torn. So I didn't understand at that point of time, I didn't understand, আমি আসলে রাস্তার উপরে তখন পড়েছিলাম। So পরবর্তীতে what happened is, I was unconscious for few minutes, 2 or 3 minutes I was unconscious. So the passers-by who was passing beside me came out and helped me out, and they took me to the hospital. There actually they did an X-ray and some other experiments, but ওই সময় আসলে কিছু they didn't find anything. But later on I was in bed rest for 2 weeks, 2 সপ্তাহ প্রায় আমি হচ্ছে সাথে ছিলাম। আচ্ছা, এগুলো বলার উদ্দেশ্য হচ্ছে I'm trying to create a line, I'm trying to create a link between how this thing, this HoloLens, and how this see-through thing is actually working. That's why I'm trying to create a link. Anyways, so what I was telling is, I was in bed rest for 2 weeks, almost 14 দিন আমি হচ্ছে ইসেতে ছিলাম, I was taking bed rest, and after that I thought I was recovering, but all of a sudden when I came back to Bangladesh during the corona lockdown, and after coming আসার আগে না, actually I went back to the hospital in China after 2 months once again for a follow-up. And when they actually, the doctor was wearing something, I shouldn't say it was a headset, but there was a device that he was wearing, and actually he was actually seeing the results on real time, like the blood pressure, blood flow, pulse rate, and he I shouldn't say superimposed, সে হচ্ছে আমার একটা ডিভাইস সে হচ্ছে আমার নিয়ের উপরে ধরার পরে he was able to see through the, what should I say, he was able to see through the knee ligaments properly. Knee ligaments না, actually হাড্ডির যে জিনিসটা, ওই পোর্শনটুকু he was actually able to see. এখন এটা as I am not a medical student, I cannot tell it elaborately, আমি আসলে পুরো জিনিসটা কি হচ্ছিল I cannot explain, but there was a device যেটা সে আমার পায়ের উপর ধরার পরে, পায়ের উপর না নিয়ের উপরে আর কি, গোড়ালিতে ধরার পরে হচ্ছে he was able to see through the things. And after seeing that, he suggested me there might be a torn ligament, and he suggested me to do an MRI as soon as possible. So then after doing that MRI, I got to know that my knee ligament is being torn due to the accident that I had. তো আমার বলার উদ্দেশ্য হচ্ছে যে I saw a device that the doctors were using there. I'm not 100% sure whether that was an augmented reality based device or not, but he was able to see through my skin. সে হচ্ছে দেখতে পাচ্ছিল যে আসলে হাড্ডির অংশে কি হচ্ছে, বা ওইটা কি ওয়েদার ওই হাড্ডিটা কি ভেঙে গেছে নাকি, whether the bone is fractured or not. He was see through my bone, and seeing through that, after that he suggested me to do an MRI to better understand the ligament condition. That's what I was actually trying to, that's the point actually I was trying to make. So তুমি যদি বলো যে augmented reality based surgery কি, but how do they get to know about the real time data? So this is one of the examples that I actually saw in China back in 2020. So there might be some improved version of those devices as well that will be coming up in the near future. So I have also given another link here. I would suggest you to go through this one. This is also a video on surgery. Okay, তো পরের লাইনে যাই। পরে they are actually telling that it can be used for training, preparation for an operation, or performance of an operation. ARAS can be performed using a wide array of technology, including an optical head mounted display. আচ্ছা, এই জিনিসটা হচ্ছে, what is this optical head mounted display? So optical head mounted display, so as you can see, this display is actually mounted on top of the head. That's why it's called the optical head mounted display, such as the Google Glass or Microsoft HoloLens. So the both products are actually functionality of both the products are almost the same, but the manufacturers are actually different. Google Glass is made by Google, and Microsoft HoloLens is actually made by Microsoft Corporation. So this is the only difference, but apart from that the functionality is almost the same. The HoloLens is digital overlay from robotic and laparoscopic surgery fits. The technique has been primarily been tested in, it is actually being tested in urological and cardiovascular domains. Urological জিনিসটা তো আমরা we know these things, right? And cardiovascular হচ্ছে হার্টের জিনিসপত্র। তো যেটা বলতেছিলাম যে in most of the medical সব ফিল্ডেই কি এটা ইউজ হয়? Actually it is actually used in two domains, mostly I should say widely used in two domains. একটা হচ্ছে urological আর একটা হচ্ছে cardiovascular domain. So these are the two domains where this augmented reality assisted surgery is used widely. আচ্ছা, এইটা হচ্ছে in the assist perform complex procedure. So as you can see here on the left hand corner, we are showing some of the real life examples of the surgery that is carried out by ARAS. So this is the operator view, this is the mapping specialist view. আচ্ছা, এখন এই জিনিসটা আসলে বলাটা whether is it relevant or not, I don't know. I guess you guys are familiar with the web series Money Heist, no? So actually I'm a very big fan of that series, to be honest, and I love that guy, Professor. So you might have heard of that series as well. If you haven't, if you don't know about the series, I would suggest you to go through that one. তোমরা দেখতে পারো, হয়তো ভালো লাগবে। আচ্ছা, মাঝে মধ্যে আমি হয়তো আসলে পড়াশোনার কথা বাদেও কিছু কথাবার্তা বলি যেগুলো আসলে পড়াশোনার সাথে পুরোপুরি হয়তো রিলেটেড না, that might not be totally related to the studies. এখন স্টাডিজ এর বাদেও আমাদের হচ্ছে we have some personal life, আমাদের হচ্ছে we need entertainment to refresh ourselves. So what I was telling is there is a series called Money Heist. In that series there is a guy protagonist, the name of the protagonist is called the Professor, or there is another name of that guy, I forgot. Anyway, so that professor, what he does, he tries to rob from the bank. He tried to rob money from the bank, and his aim is to robbing that money and then donating it back to the poor people. আচ্ছা, ওইখানে যেটা হয় যে in one of the seasons, in one of the episodes, they show that some of the team members of that robbers, so professor is the leader of that robbing team, So there are actually around 10, I don't know the exact team member number. Maybe there were 10 people in his team who is trying to rob Bank of Spain. In one of the episodes, they showed that that one of their team members got shot in the chest, I guess. Chest or chest, I guess. I think chest or abdomen. I don't remember exactly. But as they are robbers, as they don't have any doctors nearby, what they do is they were using video cameras to do video conferencing with a doctor who is staying back in one of the countries in Asia. I don't remember. Maybe it was in India or Pakistan. I don't remember exactly the name of the country. Maybe the guy who was sitting far behind was maybe from India or Pakistan, but the another team member who got shot, he was in Spain. So there he's I mean, he got shot, and rest of the team members were trying to save his life by operating on him. But the problem occurred when they got to know that it is difficult for them to operate on him due to lack of knowledge, lack of operative knowledge, as they are not doctors. So they contacted a person who is in Asia, who is a doctor, who is staying 7,000 miles away, but they did the video calling. They called the doctor through a video, and they arranged a video session, and the doctor instructed what to do, what not to do. They zoomed in to that person's abdomen to show him where the bullet is being shot and how to ওইটাকে কিভাবে বের করে নিয়ে আসতে পারে ওইটা জানতে চাচ্ছিল. He was asking the doctor how to remove the bullet from his abdomen using the equipments that they have at that point in time. ওই বুলেটটাকে কিভাবে বের করে নিয়ে আসবে, বাট যেহেতু as they are not doctors, they don't know how to do it. The doctor was helping him out, who is in one of the countries in Asia. He was instructing them by seeing the videos and all that. এখন আমার বলার উদ্দেশ্য হচ্ছে, এই ভিডিও কলিং, is it a part of augmented reality assisted surgery? No. The thing is, no. It's a complete no. But we can correlate with the thing, correlate with the story that I have told you right now with the image that we have over here. In the first image we have the operator view, and the second image we have the mapping specialist view. So operator view can be considered as the person who is staying in Spain. Mapping specialist view can be considered it can be considered as a person, this person can be considered staying, say for example, in another country. So what they are actually trying to do, as you can see here, maybe this is the patient. When the glass, when these equipments are being used on the patient, এখন ওই পেশেন্টের উপরে যখন ধরা হবে তখন কি হবে, তখন যেটা হতে পারে যে আমি যেমন বললাম, একটা একটু আগে উদাহরণ দিলাম যে একটা ডিভাইস when they're using that device on patient, মানে পেশেন্টের উপরে যখন ওই ডিভাইসটা ধরলে পরে কি হবে, ইন্টারনাল যত ফিচার্স আছে they can see through the direction of the blood flow. They can see through what is actually going on inside a patient's body, blood flow, or say they will be able to see the 3D images, real-time 3D images. It's not like some stored images that are being stored and then they are trying to deduce some results, they are trying to find out some result from this. No, if ওই ডিভাইসটা যদি কারো উপরে ধরা হয়, ধরো আমি আমার হাত থেকে, যেমন আমার নি লিগামেন্ট থেকে আমি হয়তো 5 মিটার দূরত্বে ওই ডিভাইসটা রাখলাম, সো ডিভাইস উইল স্ক্যান, বলতে পারো যে আমার ডিভাইসটা আসলে it will scan inside my body, and it will show a 3D image of the bones and other peripherals in real time, Seeing the result, the doctors can deduce. Seeing the result, the doctor can come up with a conclusion. এখানেও যেটা হচ্ছে দেখো, এখানে কিন্তু maybe it seems like one part of a body, maybe is it heart or something else. এখানে যেটা হচ্ছে যে they are trying to create a 3D image, and the same image is being shown to the doctor who is sitting far away, maybe in another country. Seeing that 3D images, this doctor can come up with a decision, and that decision can be passed on to this doctor, and according to that they can deduce and they can perform or operate that operation. আচ্ছা, এখানে যেটা বলতেছে, the Orbot's all digital system offers 3 unique visualization options depending on surgeon's preference. The first is the all new OR-Lens augmented reality surgery headset featuring OR-Lens. আচ্ছা, আমি এখানে একটা জিনিস রাখতে চাই, সেটা হচ্ছে এই জিনিসটা কি, you have to figure out. I would request you to find out this term OR-Lens. What is that? I will keep that as an assignment. OR-Lens. What is OR-Lens? Augmented reality surgery headset featuring a surgery view with augmented virtual patient and operating tool information. Second thing, the choice of using a auto stereoscopic 3D glasses, free 3D 8K display monitor positioned directly in front of the surgeon. The choice of using auto stereoscopic 3D glasses, free 3D 8K display monitor positioned directly in front of the surgeon. আচ্ছা, এখানে যেটা বলতেছে সেটা হচ্ছে যে একটা 3D গ্লাস থাকে, the choice of using a auto stereoscopic 3D glasses, free 3D 8K display monitor positioned directly in front of the surgeon. এখন এটা কোনটা? Seems like this is the thing that they are talking about, না? 3D 8K display monitor ডাক্তারের সামনে রাখা, সার্জনের সামনে রাখা, depending on that one, ওইটা দেখে they can take a decision. আচ্ছা, পরে হচ্ছে viewing the surgery through a microscope, like virtual reality viewing station positioned on one of the Orbot's robotics arm. আচ্ছা, এখন আমি এই জিনিসটা বলবো না, it's your duty to find out what Orbot and how do they work. এখন আমি যেটা করতে পারি, আমি আসলে এই জিনিসগুলো নিয়ে এত কথা বলছি কেন আজকে? এত কথা বলছি কারণ I will actually arrange a presentation. I will arrange a presentation session in next week. So presentation এর উপরে it will be considered as one of the test. It will be considered as a class test. So what you have to do is, I guess I have 11 students enrolled in this course. Out of them 7 or 8 students are active students, I found. So in next class I will take a presentation. In the topic of the presentation will be, you can either come up with future technologies, you may make your presentations on use of Microsoft products such as Microsoft Word, Excel and all that. You may come up with some narrowed down terms as well. If you want to talk about machine vision, you may talk about that one. If you want to talk about augmented reality, you can talk about that. If you want to talk about virtual reality, that is also fine. If narrowed down, I'm talking about some of the narrowed down topic. তোমরা যদি ওই narrowed down topic এর উপর কথা বলতে চাও, that's pretty fine. If you want to talk about a broad topic like future technologies that will shape the world, তার মধ্যে future technologies এর মধ্যে হয়তো 5-4টা, there might be 4 or 5 topics that you may want to talk about. You can do that also. তারপরে হচ্ছে you may come up with some innovative ideas. Say for example, অনেকে যেমন স্টুডেন্টরা করে যে অনেকে ছোটখাটো অনেক প্রজেক্ট করে, technology projects. So say for example, if someone builds a line following robot, I saw when I was in China, just one of my students came up with some robots, some line following robots. It's a very basic thing for an engineering graduate, but as you guys are from business background, I don't expect you guys to make robots. You may talk about the basic terminologies, that's fine, that's more than enough for me. So চাইলে if you want you can do that also যদি if you are really interested. আচ্ছা, you may talk about one of the topics could be programming languages, like programming languages and why it is being used, how it is being used. আচ্ছা, এইটা এখন আর কি কি টপিক থাকতে পারে, আর কি কি টপিক দেওয়া যেতে পারে? So you guys come up, but the topic has to be very relevant to technology. Okay, so I have given you some of the ideas, but the topic has to be related to technology, and computer science. The topic must be related to technology and computer science. There is no hard and fast bindings or rules. You may come up with any of the topics, but that has to be purely related to technology and computer science and technology. Okay, and I will take the presentation on next Wednesday. Let's say, let's take that class on next Wednesday, or what do you think? Should it be taken on Sunday? Today is Tuesday, right? Tuesday. So we have a lot of time, to be honest. We have a lot of time. So you guys decide and let me know on which day it should be taken. You have to make PowerPoint presentations. And you have to present. Then the time duration should be, time duration will be 5 minutes for each person. If there are 10 students, it will take around 1 hour to wrap up the presentation. ঠিক আছে, 1 ঘন্টার মধ্যে আমরা এটা শেষ করব, then we will move on to our normal discussion. এখন you guys decide on which date you want to take that presentation. তোমরা কি সানডেতে দিতে চাও নাকি ওয়েডনেসডেতে দিতে চাও? It is up to you. You guys decide and let me know. But এটা দিতেই হবে next week. It will be considered as one of your, I should say, class test. এখন অনেকে হয়তো বলতে পারো যে স্যার আমি তো পাওয়ারপয়েন্টের কাজ অত ভালো পারি না। You don't have to. পারতেই হবে এমন না। আমি জাস্ট দেখতে চাই যে how familiar you are with PowerPoint, how familiar, whether you can make custom slides or not. যদি না পারো, don't worry, don't panic. I will try to mark liberally. To be honest, I will try to mark liberally. আর হচ্ছে, if you guys are having trouble or if you face problems creating PowerPoint slides or PowerPoint template, I shouldn't say templates, PowerPoint slides, I will help you out. And there will be several classes on making PowerPoint slides later on. Don't worry or don't panic about it. Okay, jai hok. Next up, this slide. So in this slide, it actually talks about AR mazes cardiologists perform complex procedures. Cardiologist কি? Cardiologist হচ্ছে যারা হচ্ছে হার্টের ডিজিজ নিয়ে কাজ করে, cardiologist, right? So heart patients are often suggested to go to a cardiologist. Acha. First point is 3D holographic visualization of the scars was performed to assist assessment of the complex 3D scar architecture. An operator and mapping specialist viewed the holographic 3D scar during electrophysical study and completed the perceived usefulness questionnaire in the 6th item usefulness scale and found it useful to have scar information during the intervention. Achha, intervention মানে কি? They are actually talking about the what? Intervention, talking about the surgery. The user could interactively explore 3D myocardial scar in the augmented reality environment that allows for the combination of holographic 3D LG data interacting with any real world environment such as surgical suit or patient's body. Achha. as you can see here, it's the endoscopic view. Endoscopic view মানে কি? এটা হচ্ছে এইটা কি? আচ্ছা, কিছু কিছু টার্ম হচ্ছে these are actually related to medical science, and সব যে medical science terms we have to understand, it's not necessary. We are trying to find out, or we are actually trying to figure out the gist, summarize each of these points. So even if you don't understand some of the medical terminologies, it's fine. So demonstration of the 3D holographic visualization of the voxel wise 3D scar rendering and scar projected endocardinal surface mesh for 3D LGE data source PLOS 1. আচ্ছা, যাই হোক, এখন Augmedix launches first AR spine surgery guidance system. Augmedix, এখন এই Augmedix কিন্তু there is a company called Augmedix in my country as well, in Bangladesh as well, but it's not the same Augmedix that they are actually talking about. So Augmedix, it's a company based in, it's your duty to find it out. Where is this company located and what do they do? So Augmedix launches first AR means not, it's not air, এটা মানে বাতাস না, AR augmented reality spine surgery guidance system. So it allows the surgeons to visualize anatomy in real time as if they have x-ray vision. মানে হচ্ছে আমি যেটা বললাম যে রিয়েল টাইম সিস্টেমে সো অ্যানাটমি তারা দেখতে পাচ্ছে, এটা কাইন্ড অফ ওই যে এক্স-রে যেটা করে, বাট এক্স-রে রিপোর্ট, টু গেট দ্য এক্স-রে রিপোর্ট ইট টেকস অ্যাকচুয়ালি টাইম না। সো আমি যেমন একটা এক্স-রে করলে এটা রিপোর্ট অ্যাকচুয়ালি আসে পরের দিন, বাট this thing, AR spine surgery guidance system, so they, in this AR spine surgery guidance system, they have a device that can be used to visualize anatomy in real time. So real time anatomy can be shown as if they have x-ray vision and accurately guide their instruments and implants. তো ওইখানে হচ্ছে আমরা রিয়েল টাইমে দেখতে পারি যে ভেতরের অংশে ওই বোনে কি হচ্ছে, কিংবা কার্ডিওভাস্কুলার সিস্টেমসে হার্ট, whether the heart is pumping properly or not, and if there is any blockage or blockade in the heart. So those everything can be seen through using using that device. It's called X-Vision. So X-Vision spine enable navigating instruments accurately and implants while looking directly at the patient rather than a remote screen. আলাদা কোনো রিমোট স্ক্রিনে we don't have to look through. তো আমরা রিয়েল টাইমে যেহেতু এটা দেখতে পাচ্ছি, it makes the system, or it makes the procedure more easier for the surgeons. এই গেল। আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, অনেকে হয়তো বলতে পারে স্যার, why are you so concerned about augmented reality based surgery? আপনি সার্জারি নিয়ে বলেই যাচ্ছেন, why is that? আচ্ছা, এখন কথা হচ্ছে যে augmented reality টা recent times it is widely being used in the healthcare sector. So that's why even if I don't want to talk about, I have to. So this is one of the domains where augmented reality is actually used widely. You may ask, isn't there any other sector where this technology is being used? Yes, there are technologies, there are fields where this technology is being widely used, but I found this thing very interesting, so I thought, why not, let's discuss about something which has practical implications or practical application. That's why I came up with this one. Acha, jai hok. So by using HoloLens 2, augmented reality can help a doctor and surgical team in an operating room. এই যেখানে যেমন দেখতে পাচ্ছ, there is a lens, there is a HoloLens. There is a HoloLens. By using HoloLens, augmented reality can help a doctor and surgical team in the operating room. আচ্ছা, আর Microsoft augmented reality is slowly but definitely entering the operating rooms in many hospitals around the world to help the surgeons and the operating team. Microsoft augmented reality is slowly but definitely entering the entering the operating rooms in many hospitals around the world to help the surgeons and the operating team. Fair enough. Acha. There is another player in the industry that is called, as you can see, এখানে যখন দেখতে পাচ্ছ এখানে কি দেখাচ্ছে, there is a lens through which the anatomical thing, I shouldn't say anatomical thing, using that lens this doctor is able to see through the anatomy of the patient, and it will help the doctor to better understand the patient's condition. So as you can see, both the doctor, the surgeons, all these surgeons are actually viewing the same image. This person is having the same image or seeing the same image, this surgeon is also seeing the same image, and they don't have to rush, কিংবা একজনের ধরো পাশাপাশি দাঁড়াতে হবে, it's not necessary. So they are only the only thing that they are doing is, it's a kind of 3D image, and seeing the 3D image, if they click on some of the points and if they try to hover over that one, it will zoom in and it will give them better idea, better insights. So Philips, a major player in the provisioning of advanced equipment in the operating rooms, has teamed up with Microsoft to use their HoloLens 2 technology. একটা কাজ তোমরা করতে পারো, in your presentation you may talk about this HoloLens 2 could be another topic that you may talk about. Okay, this HoloLens 2, this could be another topic that I would like at least one of the students to talk about. এটার মধ্যে কি হয় না হয় তোমরা চাইলে কিন্তু এটা নিয়ে কথা বলতে পারো. This could be one important topic. Important বলা ঠিক হবে না, I should say interesting topic. But আমরা তো অনেক কথা বললাম, there are several advantages of augmented reality assisted surgery, but isn't there any limitations or isn't there any disadvantage? The answer is yes, they do have some disadvantage. What are those disadvantages? The absolute role and indication for AR in surgery are yet to be established. The data so far generated in AR are not substantial. এখনো পর্যন্ত the data that are being generated is not substantial. A universal problem for any surgeon in the AR environment is that the organ of interest does not behave as expected. এখন এটা হচ্ছে একটা ব্যাপার, অনেক সময় যেটা দেখা যায় যে আমরা ইমেজটা organ of does not behave as expected. এখন একটা জিনিস হয়তো আমি একটা কি বলা যায়, একটা জিনিস আমি রিয়েল টাইমে একটা ডিভাইসের থ্রুতে যেভাবে দেখছি, ওইটা যদি যখন আমি চোখের দেখায় দেখতে চাই, it might not be the same, it might not exactly be the same. এটার একটা উদাহরণ হতে পারে যে কি হতে পারে, এটার একটা উদাহরণ হতে পারে যে যেমন আমি গত বছর, এটা আসলে এই স্লাইডটার সাথে রিলেটেড না, বাট জাস্ট টু গিভ ইউ সাম সর্ট অফ আইডিয়া। যেমন আমি গত বছর গিয়েছিলাম সেন্ট মার্টিন আইল্যান্ডে। সো সেখানে দেয়ার ইজ আ আইল্যান্ড কল ছেড়াদ্বীপ। ওইখানে যাওয়ার পরে যেটা দেখলাম যে it's, to be honest, it's a magical island, to be exact. When if you go there and watch the sunset, it's totally mesmerizing and it's very beautiful, to be honest. But when I try to capture the scenery using my mobile phone or mobile device, the thing that I experienced with my own eyes and the pictures that I'm seeing are totally different. They are not the same. তো আমি চোখের দেখায় যে জিনিসটা দেখতে পেলাম, my mobile is not able to capture everything as it is. So same goes for this AR based surgery systems as well. অনেক সময় অর্গানগুলো, sometimes the organ might behave differently from its expected behavior, like some expected or predicted behavior that are being predicted by the device that we are using. এটাই হচ্ছে ব্যাপার। অনেক সময় it doesn't work in the expected manner. আচ্ছা, পরে human organs are not rigid but deform according to the rhythms of the heartbeat and respiration. So according to pressure during laparoscopic insufflation. So these are some of the limitations actually. ঠিক আছে, এইটা হচ্ছে লিমিটেশন নিয়ে কথা বলা। আচ্ছা, in the last class also we talked about Internet of Things. So as you can see here, this guy is working in the office. This guy is working in the office. So what happens is he might have forgot to turn off his AC. What he can do? Still he can turn off his AC using his mobile phone. How is that possible? Because that mobile phone is connected to that appliances. I shouldn't say appliances. This mobile phone is connected to this AC by means of wireless connectivity. মানে হচ্ছে এটার সাথে this mobile phone is somehow connected to this AC through internet. So through internet they will be able to receive, this AC is able to receive signals from the mobile device. So if this person sends a message or sends a signal to turn off the AC that is inside his house will be turned off. So that's the power of Internet of Things or Internet of IoT devices. Also, some of the IoT devices are listed here. As you can see, it's a smart watch. This is a driverless car. Here what they are trying to do, here they are actually doing something. The figure, you guys may tell what it is. Acha, this one seems like a smart city. Here they are trying to do some grocery stuffs and all that. Evolution of IoT. So how this Internet of Things devices came into being. First we had the network. At the initial phase we had the network where two computers were connected, might be connected. Then host to host connections were there, na? Initially host to host connections were there. Next up or later on we had the internet. So host, here we have, as you can see here, host computers are there. Here we have the web. Acha, then mobile internet and এখানে যেটা হইছে যে as you can see there are hosts also. এখানে হচ্ছে internet, this is the web, these hosts are actually connected. এখন এখানে যেটা হচ্ছে মোবাইল ইন্টারনেট গুলা যখন মোবাইল ইন্টারনেট বলা ঠিক হবে না, মোবাইল ডিভাইসেস, when mobile devices are connected to the internet, at that time actually mobile internet came into being. So mobile internet যখন আসলো তখনই কিন্তু বলা যায় যে that was a turning point. তখনই শুরু হয়েছে ব্যাপারটা তা না, বাট all of a sudden ওই মোবাইল ইন্টারনেটের থ্রুতে the mobile devices were connected to the internet. পরে হচ্ছে mobiles plus people plus PCs. So these interconnections were there. So later on IoT devices, Internet of Things, as you can see, interconnected objects are actually interconnected to the web. Now the people are connected, mobile devices are connected, even houses are connected. As you can see, ATM booths are also, in recent times ATM booths are also connected to the internet. So it can also be considered, some of the ATM devices can also be considered as an Internet of IoT devices. We have smart car, we have ATM booths, we have the mobiles connected. So evolution of the internet in 5 phases. The evolution of internet begins with connecting two computers together and then moved forward towards creating worldwide web by connecting large number of computers together. Also, the mobile internet emerged by connecting mobile devices to the internet. Then people's identities joined the internet via social networks. Finally, it is moving towards Internet of Things by connecting every object to the internet. Then we have automation. Automation using IoT. Automation using IoT. So how it is being done? This automation thing, how it is done. Automation using IoT. অটোমেশনটা ইউজিং আইওটি ফার্মিং এ অনেক ক্ষেত্রে করা হয়, যেমন একটা সহজ উদাহরণ দেই। আমি হচ্ছে when I was in India back in 2017 সালে আমি যখন মুম্বাইতে ছিলাম, তখন I went to a field trip. মুম্বাইতে there is একটা গ্রামে গিয়েছিলাম, there was a village called Tansa. I forgot the name of the village, to be honest, but there was a lake nearby. That lake was called Tansa lake, I guess. তো ওরা যেটা করতো ওই গ্রামের, what they used to do, তারা করতো না actually. There were some researchers who came up with this idea that there ওই জায়গাটাতে, ওই গ্রামটাতে there was a scarcity of water. There was scarcity of water, so they decided to come up with some innovative ideas. তখন তারা যেটা করলো যে অনেক there were no professional farmers in those outskirts, but ওইখানকার ল্যান্ডটা খুবই ছিল উর্বর আর কি, very fertile. The land was very fertile, so some of the researchers came up with the idea that why not use automation in farming. তো তারা হচ্ছে কিছু লোক হয়তো এখানে সিড মানে বীজ বুনে দিয়ে আসতো, কিন্তু ফার্মিং এর জন্য রেগুলার বেসিসে ধরো এখানে গাছে পানি দেওয়া কিংবা হচ্ছে ওই পেস্টিসাইডস, থ্রোয়িং পেস্টিসাইডস, so these things were not there. So যেটা হতো যে based on the result, একটা ডিভাইস ছিল, there was a device based that device would predict rainfall and whether the cloud cover, rainfall and other parameters, and according to that device is connected to a dispenser, water dispenser. That dispenser actually, so that device is actually giving decision to that water dispenser whether to should I say throw, ওইটাতে মানে ওই জায়গাগুলোতে পানি দিতে হবে কি হবে না, কোন সময় দিতে হবে, based on the weather condition that device is telling the water dispenser to spray water on that field or not. So এই জিনিসটা আমার কাছে খুব ভালো লাগছিল, এইটা একটা জিনিস দেখছিলাম। and another thing I saw, actually I worked in a solar project. আমি when I went to that village, I was actually working on a solar project. So সেটার মধ্যে ছোট্ট একটা এক্সাম্পল দিই, যেমন solar panels এ কি হয়, solar panels এ actually solar panel is being charged during the daytime, and in the night time it is actually discharged মানে কি ওই সময়টাতে the power that is stored during the daytime, it is actually used to convert into electrical energy. মানে হচ্ছে সকালবেলা তোমার যে পাওয়ারটা স্টোর হবে সোলার প্যানেলে, সেই পরিমাণ এনার্জিটা রাতের বেলা যেটা হয়, রাতের বেলা হচ্ছে বাতি জ্বালাতে কিংবা ফ্যান চালাতে ইউজ করা হয়। ওই গ্রামে আমি যেই রুমটাতে ছিলাম ওই গ্রামটাতেও আসলে সব মোটামুটি মোস্ট অফ দ্য হাউসেস ওয়্যার সোলার পাওয়ার্ড। এখন আমার বলার উদ্দেশ্য হচ্ছে ওইটার মধ্যেও দেয়ার ইজ আ স্মল আইওটি ডিভাইস বলা ঠিক হবে না, বাট অটোমেটেড ডিভাইস ছোট্ট, দ্যাট ইজ কল্ড চার্জ কন্ট্রোলার। তো সেটা যেটা হয় যে একটা ছোট্ট ডিভাইস যেটা ডিসাইড করে যে ওয়েদার সোলার প্যানেলটা কানেক্টেড থাকে একটা ব্যাটারির সাথে, ওই ব্যাটারিটা দিয়ে পরবর্তীতে হচ্ছে আমরা লাইট ফ্যান জ্বালাতে পারি। ইউজিং দ্য ব্যাটারি উই ক্যান টার্ন অন আওয়ার লাইটস অ্যান্ড ফ্যানস অ্যাট নাইট টাইম। এখন ব্যাটারিটার যেটা হয়, সো সে ফর এক্সাম্পল একটা ব্যাটারিতে আমি একটা ছোট্ট উদাহরণ দিই, ব্যাটারির দের ইজ এ চার্জ ক্যাপাসিটি না, একটা ব্যাটারিটা যদি ফুল চার্জ হয়ে যায়, আমি যদি চার্জ করতেই থাকি তো ব্যাটারি ড্যামেজড হয়ে যাবে, ব্যাটারি উইল বি ড্যামেজড। বাট we implemented a charge controller system. আমাদের একটা ছোট্ট প্রজেক্ট ছিল, So we implemented a charge controller project. বাজারেও পাওয়া যায় অ্যাকচুয়ালি এই জিনিস, বাট we had a team and we implemented a charge controller project that actually decides to which level the battery should be charged. So say for example আমি সোলার পাওয়ার থেকে অনেক এনার্জি পাচ্ছি, এখন ধরো আজকে অনেক সানি, ইটস এ ভেরি সানি ডে। সানি ডে হলে কি হবে, দেয়ার উইল বি সান, দেয়ার উইল বি নো ক্লাউড কভার ইন দ্য স্কাই। তো সান যদি if there is if the irradiation is higher, the irradiation বেশি থাকে, তখন কি হবে, বেশি টাইম ধরে আমার ব্যাটারিটা চার্জ হবে। বাট বেশি টাইম ধরে আমার ব্যাটারি সবসময় চার্জ হওয়ার দরকার নেই। এখন চার্জ যদি বেশি হয়ে যায়, দ্যাটস এ প্রবলেম। আবার চার্জ যদি কম থাকে, সেই ক্ষেত্রেও একটা প্রবলেম। সো দ্য চার্জ কন্ট্রোলার উইল ডিসাইড অ্যাকর্ডিংলি। সো চার্জ কন্ট্রোলারটা দেখবে, দেখো ব্যাটারি কি চার্জ হয়েছে না হয়নি, হয়েছে নাকি হয়নি। সো সে ফর এক্সাম্পল ব্যাটারিটা যদি 5 দাগ থাকে, 5 দাগ ফিল আপ হয়ে গেছে, কিন্তু এখনও বাইরের যে আবহাওয়া ওইটা এখনও শাইনি আছে, এখনও হচ্ছে there is a sunny weather outside, এখনও সানি আছে, যে কারণে হচ্ছে এখনও আমার হচ্ছে ব্যাটারিটা চার্জ হচ্ছে। সো সে ফর এক্সাম্পল ধরো 4টা পর্যন্ত হয়তো রোদ থাকে। এখন এমন দিন আসলো যে দিন বেড়ে গেল, বাইরে খুবই রোদ, 6টা পর্যন্ত 7টা পর্যন্ত ধরো বাইরের রোদ আছে, এর মধ্যে দ্য ব্যাটারি দ্যাট আই এম ইউজিং ইজ অলরেডি বিং চার্জ, আমার আর চার্জের তো দরকার নেই। সো হোয়াট উইল হ্যাপেন, দ্যাট ডিভাইস দ্যাট উই মেড অ্যাট দ্যাট টাইম, 2017 সালে উই মেড আ ডিভাইস ইন মুম্বাই। ওইখানে যেটা করছিল যে ওই ছোট্ট ডিভাইসটা দ্যাট ইজ কল চার্জ কন্ট্রোলার, সেটা যেটা করে সোলার প্যানেল থেকে তখন ডিট্যাচ করে দেয়, কেটে দেয়, কেটে দিয়ে বলে যে না, মাই ব্যাটারি ইজ নাও ফুললি চার্জ, আমাদের আসলে এখন চার্জ করার দরকার নেই, ব্যাটারিকে আর চার্জ করার দরকার নেই। 5 দাগ অলরেডি হয়ে গেছে, তুমি যদি আরও দিতে থাকো ওটা তো 6 দাগ, 7 দাগ, 8 দাগে চলে যাবে, ওইটার অপশানই তো আমার কাছে নাই। তো তখন ওই ব্যাটারিটা সোলার প্যানেলের সাথে যেহেতু কানেক্টেড থাকে, ব্যাটারিটাও কানেক্টেড থাকে, ওই চার্জ কন্ট্রোলারটাও কানেক্টেড থাকে, তখন যেটা করে ওই ব্যাটারিটাকে সোলার প্যানেল থেকে অটোমেটিকলি ডিসকানেক্ট করে দেয়। সো দিস ইজ ওয়ান অফ দ্য অ্যাপ্লিকেশনস ইন অটোমেশন। শুড আই সে ইটস অ্যান IoT ডিভাইস? Could be, it could be made an IoT device as well, but actually we are actually talking about automated devices. Say for example, if we connect that solar charge controller with real time systems, so say for example, if we are able to see the logs, or if we are able to see the data parameters of that charge controller on real time, মানে হচ্ছে ওই চার্জ কন্ট্রোলারটা আমরা যদি কোনো একটা ডিভাইস, সে ফর এক্সাম্পল পিসির সাথে কানেক্ট করতে পারি, আমরা যদি এখানে যেমন দেখাচ্ছে যে একটা ডিভাইস দ্যাট ইজ থ্রু দ্য ইন্টারনেট ইজ কানেক্টেড টু মাই মোবাইল ডিভাইস অ্যান্ড উই আর সিং রিয়েল টাইম নাম্বারস, রিয়েল টাইম ডেটা। এখন আমরা ওই চার্জ কন্ট্রোলারটা যদি আমার মোবাইলের সাথে কানেক্ট করতাম, আমরা করি নাই যদিও, যদি করতাম, করার পরে যদি রিয়েল টাইমে দেখতাম এখন বাইরের ইরাডিয়েশন কত, সোলার ইরাডিয়েশন কত, এখন কয় দাগ চার্জ হলো, পুরাটা কি চার্জ হয়েছে নাকি হয় নাই, এখন কয়টা বাজে, সেটার এগেনস্টে বাইরের ওয়েদার কেমন, ময়েশ্চার কেমন। তো এই জিনিসগুলো যদি আমরা রিয়েল টাইম ডেটা ওই চার্জ কন্ট্রোলারের থ্রুতে পাইতাম, তাহলে উই কুড হ্যাভ সেড দ্যাট উই হ্যাভ মেড অ্যান IoT ডিভাইস, বাট that was not an actually IoT device, but it was close to that. It was an automated device, but it could be made an automated IoT device as well using this thing. পরবর্তীতে আচ্ছা, these are some of the pros and cons of Internet of Things. So some of the advantages are, it gives the provision of better communication, it gives us with better automation and control, information is actually being passed on to, it is efficient and it saves time. Okay, the thing is, there is no unmixed blessing on this planet, there is not a single blessing, or there is no unmixed blessing on earth. So there are some disadvantages as well. What are the disadvantages? Disadvantages are compatibility, and we have complexity, we have privacy, we have unemployment. So these are the disadvantages that we have. What are the privacy issue? Acha, privacy issue hocche, as these devices are connected with another device না, another device হোক, another PC হোক, another mobile device হোক, যাই হোক, সেগুলো তো connected through internet. So internet through as they are connected, so a privacy issue comes up. So anyone can peep through, and anyone বলাটা ঠিক হবে না, hackers may peep through uh, and encrypt, I shouldn't say encrypt, hackers may peep through and they may decrypt the valuable information. So that is a vulnerable issue. আচ্ছা, এইটা হচ্ছে আরেকটা, আমি যখন so one of my Brack University colleague na, Brack University mates, actually he came up with this smart home and a smart home application. So he showed he implemented a smart home system using Arduino is a electronic device. It's আমি যদি বলি যে এটা কি, এটা বোঝানোর সুবিধার্থে you might have heard of chips কিংবা মাইক্রোপ্রসেসরের নাম শুনেছ হয়তো. Arduino, it's a small device, it's a programmable device. ওখানে ওর ভিতরে প্রোগ্রাম করে লোড করে আমরা হচ্ছে বিভিন্ন কাজ করতে পারি. একটা ছোট্ট উদাহরণ যদি দেই, Arduino থ্রুতে আসলে এই যে দেখো বাসাবাড়ি যে লাইট ফ্যান, আমাদের ঘরের মেবি ঘরের যে লাইট ফ্যানস, টিভিজ and all other electrical appliances might be turned on and off. So one of my Brack University mates came up with this idea of making a smart home solution. So acha, so IoT device applications. So these are the applications of IoT devices: smart living, smart energy, smart network, smart industry, defense and public safety, smart city and smart health. তো এই হচ্ছে মোটামুটি ব্যাপার. আমরা আসলে কিছু ভিডিওস, আচ্ছা এটা this let's take this slide as the last slide for today's class. আমরা হচ্ছে we pasted some of the links in my previous slides, so we will watch some videos together. If time doesn't permit us, what I will do is I will share the link with you. You are suggested to go through that, you are suggested to watch the video in your free time and try to understand the functionality, try to understand the operation of that one. Okay, আমরা হচ্ছে যদি সময় পাই হয়তো দেখবো ভিডিওগুলো, না হলে I will provide you with the link, তোমরা ওগুলো দেখে নিও. আচ্ছা, আজকের ক্লাসের জন্য শেষ স্লাইড হচ্ছে this one. So IoT and smart homes. So IoT is the interconnection via the internet of devices. It's the interconnection via the internet of devices. So sensors are there, controllers, actuators, buses and interaction system. আচ্ছা, সেন্সরসটা কি? সেন্সরস হচ্ছে একটা ডিভাইস যেটা that can sense. So say for example, ওই যে লিফটের ক্ষেত্রে যেমন হয় না, যে মানুষ যদি দাঁড়ায় থাকে বা মানুষ যদি ঢুকতে চায়, even if the lift tries to even if the অনেক সময় হয় না যে লিফট আসলে বন্ধ হয়ে যেতে চায়, কিন্তু মানুষ যদি মাঝখান দিয়ে ঢোকে, there is a sensor that senses a person is entering. At that moment it will reopen the door again, it will not close, it will open up the door, and the decision is actually taken by the sensor. So sensors আমরা চিনি. কন্ট্রোলারসটা কি? controllers like industry, in most of the cases controllers are used in industry. So say for example, ধরো ওই যে যেমন আমরা as you can see, this person is using a mobile device, so he is actually controlling. So this mobile device, the app that we have made can be considered as a controller. So using this app we are actually controlling whether to turn some of the devices or not, what to do, whether we can change the temperature as well using the device remotely. So it can be considered as a controller. Actuators, it's kind of similar to controllers but it's not the same, there are subtle differences. Then we have buses. Bus key, বাস কিন্তু এই যে এটা আবার ওই যে রাস্তাঘাটের বাস না, বাস হচ্ছে এইখানে আমি দেখাই, বাস হচ্ছে এই জায়গায় দেখা আছে, আমরা যেহেতু কথা বলবো না আজকে আর এটা নিয়ে। সো বাসেস আর ওয়ায়ার্ড অর ওয়্যারলেস কানেক্টিভিটি, যখন there is a connectivity, it could be wireless or wired, that connectivity is actually called buses, ঠিক আছে। আচ্ছা, আর হচ্ছে interaction system embedded in everyday objects enabling them to send and receive data. Interconnection of internet devices are called IoT. আচ্ছা, a smart home, it is an internet of thing application that utilizes the internet to monitor and control appliances using a home automation system. So it is an internet of thing application that utilizes the internet to monitor and control appliances using the home automation system. So okay, so we will end our today's discussion here. Now I will provide you some of the links you are suggested to go through the videos, and if something is not understood, feel free to let me know. আচ্ছা, আরেকটা জিনিস যেটা actually I'm planning to take presentation, I shouldn't say exam, one presentation should be taken, presentation session next week. You guys decide when it should be taken, whether you want to take it on Sunday or Wednesday, and the topic must be related to technology and computer science. It could be any of the topic you can decide, and each person is entitled to give speech at least for 4 to 5 minutes. You have to make slides on PowerPoints and you have to present after that. আচ্ছা, এখন অনেকের হয়তো কম্পিউটার বা ল্যাপটপ নাও থাকতে পারে, in that case you can you might have some Android devices. So if you have an Android device, you can make the PowerPoint slides using that Android device as well. Okay, সেটা দিয়েও তোমরা করতে পারো, সমস্যা নেই, সেটা দিয়েও you can do that. আর হচ্ছে আরেকটা জিনিস, অনেকের হয়তো যে মোবাইল ডিভাইস দিয়ে তোমরা পিপিটি বানাতে পারো, বানায় অনেক ক্ষেত্রে যেটা হতে পারে যে তোমাদের হয়তো some of you might have trouble sharing the video or sharing the screen during the class time. So সেই ক্ষেত্রে তোমরা যেটা করতে পারো, first you have to prepare a presentation, then you have to record it using some recording software, কিংবা তোমরা চাইলে মোবাইল দিয়েও করতে পারো, সমস্যা নেই। ধরো তোমরা ল্যাপটপ বা কোথাও দেখালা, কিন্তু মোবাইলেও ক্যাপচার করা যায়, মোবাইলেও কিন্তু ভয়েস রেকর্ড অ্যাজ ওয়েল অ্যাজ স্ক্রিন ক্যাপচার করা যায়। তো স্লাইড প্রিপেয়ার করে দেন ইউ ক্যান ক্যাপচার দ্য স্ক্রিন অ্যান্ড গিভ আ ভয়েস ওভার টু দ্যাট ভিডিও, ওইটা বানায় আমাকে পাঠিয়ে দিতে পারো। তো সেই ক্ষেত্রে ডিউরিং দ্য ক্লাস টাইম আই উইল প্লে দ্যাট ভিডিও। If you are unable to share screen at that time, as some of you don't have laptop or desktops, you can do the same thing using your mobile phone. And if you are having problem sharing screen during class time, it's also fine. You may capture the video beforehand, after that share the video with me before the class time. I will play the video during the class hours. এই হচ্ছে মোটামুটি ব্যাপার। সো আমাকে ওইটা জানাও যে whether it should be taken on next Sunday or next Wednesday. Tell me the time. So এই option I'm giving you, this option, you tell me your decision by within 2 weeks, not 2 weeks, within 2 days. I will take my decision accordingly. So let's call it a day. আজকের discussion, let's end our discussion here. And now I will provide a link of some of the videos in your WeChat group. Watch those. If you face any difficulties, feel free to let me know. I'll try to help you out. Okay, let's end our discussion here today. We will meet again next week on Sunday at 11 a.m. Until then, wherever you are, take care and stay safe. Goodbye for now.